Coronation Street airs odd twist as Leanne discovers the truth about mysterious Idris. Coronation Street's Alya Nazir was dealt a bombshell truth on Tuesday night's episode. The lawyer, who works as a lawyer but is normally seen with her laptop in Speed Daal rather than an office, was dealt with a surprise a few months ago when Idris Nazir, Junaid Khan, turned up out of the blue. She quickly introduced him to Leanne Battersby, with whom she owns half of the Indian restaurant, as her cousin, and the two hit it off. Whilst Alya initially struggled to accept Leanne's relationship with Idris, the dodgy landlord another shock in store for her on the latest installment of the world's longest-running TV soap.
Love watermelon but hate the sticky cutting mess? This compact 2-in-1 tool slices neat cubes and flips into a retractable fork for easy serving at parties, picnics, or home. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/3 right now.
Alya, who has been played by Leanne Khan since 2014, had been on her own on the street after her grandma Yasmin, Shelley King, left to take up a new life in London just over a year ago. Her brother Zidane, Qasim Akhtar, left Weatherfield a few years ago, and their father Cal, who was previously engaged to Leanne, was killed in 2015 when he became trapped in a fire started by Tracy Barlow. Alya's grandfather Sharif left under a cloud when it was suddenly revealed that he had been having an affair with his wife's best friend Sonia for a number of years, and has not been heard from since his own dramatic exit in 2015. On Tuesday night's ep, Idris sat down with Alya as he prepared to deliver another bombshell. He said, "It turns out Sharif seduced his brother's wife while Papa was barely in the ground. I'm your harami uncle." Alya was left open-mouthed at the news, and Leanne Jane Danson suddenly interrupted to find out what it was all about. He then explained that his mum left the truth in a letter, and Yasmin, who appeared on the soap for more than a decade, never mentioned anything because she was sworn to secrecy. An emotional Alya rushed off to try to make contact with her gran, but she was on holiday. As the news sunk in for Leanne that she has begun a relationship with her late fiancé's half-brother, Idris simply said, "Well, Alya needed to know her gran's been keeping secrets from her." Idris then expressed his hopes that if Alya falls out with Yasmin, she might be inclined to sell her share of the restaurant to him, a prospect that delighted Leanne. The idea of family revelations and twists is nothing new in the world of soap. But in recent years, writers of the soap have favored the plot device more and more. In 2018, Tyrone Dobbs' Alan Halsall learned that Jackie, who once shared a prison cell with Deirdre Barlow and was an established character on the show for years, was not his real mother at all, and it was in fact Cassie Plummer, Claire Sweeney, who arrived in 2023. Just recently, his long-lost dad turned up and looked set to play a part in Cassie's exit storyline, but earlier this year, Shona Ramsey's long-lost sister, Jodie, arrived as part of the program's crossover with Emmerdale. Around the same time that Carl Webster, Jonathan Howard, discovered that Debbie Webster, Sue Devaney, was not his sister as he had been brought up to believe, but was in fact his long-lost mother. Also this year, Steve McDonald learned that he had a half-brother in newcomer Ben Driscoll, Aaron McCusker. When it was revealed that his father Jim McDonald had had an affair with Maggie, Pauline McLynn, who arrived to take over the Rovers. Reacting to the twist, one fan took to Reddit to say, "Complete Nazir family story retcon in one boxed-off scene to try and make Idris more relevant, plus didn't Leanne sleep with both Connor brothers? Or have the writers not Googled that before checking the script?" Another said, so sick of these relative twists. Corey is using the plot device far too often now, and it's just a bit boring and embarrassing. I think all the other soaps have secretly been jealous for years that EastEnders made the real impact on that one with You Ain't My Mother. I miss the days when a new character was introduced as a friend and then made their mark on the street, rather than rocking up as some relative who had never been mentioned before. Taking to X, a third wrote, "Did anyone else think that Idris' reveal was really odd? It felt like a big bomb and was to Alya, but what is it to us? It was shot like a big reveal, but it's irrelevant to the audience for now." Coronation Street airs weeknights at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX. Follow Mirror Celebs and TV on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Threads.